As I went through, I came to this conclusion at the end, and I started to see privacy, I think, as an ethic. It is an ethic of knowing someone else's information. Once I tell Magnus something, what happens to it is now on his shoulders. It's his responsibility. It is public to that extent. He has to decide whether what I told him I want to keep between us or whether he should repeat it. If he does repeat it, why is he doing that? Is it a benefit to me? Is it to hurt me? Is it to benefit him? What's the context of that discussion? All of that happens in Magnus's head. It's out of my control. If you're a company, Facebook or a bank or Sony, you have additional responsibilities to hold information securely for people. All of that matters. Privacy is an ethic of knowing, and I believe publicness is an ethic of sharing. I'm not suggesting that you have to share everything or you should share everything. That would just be noise. But there comes a moment when you decide whether to share something. And that moment, I think, is about generosity. Is there some reason that someone could have some benefit out of what you might share? Back to my penis. Why the hell would I tell the world that it didn't work? Right? What possible good could come from that? Well, I got support from friends who'd had the same operation that I didn't even know it had the operation. I got information I couldn't possibly have gotten. And I got the opportunity to inspire other men to go get tested for prostate cancer. The only thing that happened to me in this process, nothing bad happened. One guy on a blog, a guy who didn't like me anyway, who disagreed with me anyway, came on and accused me of oversharing. That's a really odd concept when you think about it, because what was he saying to me was, shut up. Right? I don't want to hear you say this, so don't say it. Well, what an obnoxious thing to do, to tell someone not to talk, not to say what they want to do. The truth is, I wasn't guilty of oversharing. He was guilty of overlistening. Because all you have to do in the architecture of the net today is unfollow me, defriend me, don't click on me. But let me be me. Let me talk. That, by the way, is the ethic of privacy as defined by the two attorneys who wrote the key essay in 1890, the right to be let alone. That includes a right to be let alone to say what you want to say. So I think it's important to investigate not just the dangers of privacy and the benefits of privacy, but also the benefits of publicness. There are many benefits I've found to being public. Once again, I'm not saying that you should all be public all the time. No one should be. But when you are, good things come of it. The best and most important part is relationships. The fact that I can be here and meet you only happens because I blather on Twitter and blogs and such. It improves the relationships that a company has, which I think is vital for companies to learn how to operate transparently by default. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. Obviously, being public has enabled things like crowdsourcing, the miracle of Wikipedia. In America, the big encyclopedia was Encyclopedia Britannica, and only a week ago they announced that they're going to stop production in print. Some people lamented that. I said, hallelujah, they've made the transition to become a digital company, and the knowledge that was encased in those pages permanently is now freed in Wikipedia. Being public with our knowledge enables that. I think that being public disarms this notion of perfection that we have, that comes from the industrial era, that everything had to be made just right, and we only had one opportunity to make it. And if we didn't get it right, well, we'll act like it is right, and we'll create a marketing message that says it's great. Well, now we have Google doing things as betas. And when Google releases something as a beta, what it's saying is, this thing is not perfect, it is incomplete, please help us finish it. It is a call to work together.
Vad ska företag inte göra i sociala medier?
De ska inte uppföra sig som företag. De ska inte tro att det här är en radiospot eller en tidningsannons. De ska inte radera saker som man har lagt ut där ute och inte stå för sina misstag. De ska inte bete sig som idioter helt enkelt.
Har du något exempel på något företag som tabbat sig i sociala medier?
Ja, SJ till exempel gjorde ju ett kardinalfel. Det var bra så långt att man klev ut i sociala medier och började testa och började experimentera. Men man hade inte förstått det här med tonträffen. Så att man skickade kramar till höger och vänster. Och när någon var irriterad över att tåget var försenat på morgonen så skrev man ifrån SJs kundcenter att ja, men det är ju alltid skönt med en sovmorgon och en glad smiley. Så gör man inte, utan du måste hitta din ton.
Och vad är det värsta ett företag kan göra i sociala medier?
Det är att misshandla sina användare där, att säga att nu lyssnar vi och vill att ni ska diskutera det här med oss, men sen ignorerar man dem fullständigt. Att ge sig ut och börja radera kommentarer bara för att de är lite negativa. Att inte vara ett lyssnande företag helt enkelt.